In the name of Allah, the most merciful and beneficent, my dear viewers, Assalamu alaikum. There's a very important poem written by T.S. Eliot titled as The Love Song of J. Alferd Prufrock. It is published in 1915 and it is the part of the movement known as modernism. I hope this video is helpful to you. Starting from the very first statement, the love song of J. Alferd Prufrock was first published as in the very first slide, we have already seen that it is published in 1915. Number 2, the poem marks the beginning of which literary movement? So, it is the part of modernism. It is never the part of romanticism, Victorianism, classicism, but modernism. Number 3, the poem was first published in the magazine. In which magazine it was published? Number 1, the Criterion, Poetry Magazine, the Egoist, or the Athenaeum. So, the correct option is it was first published in Poetry Magazine. Prufrock as a character represents a heroic lover, a confident modern man, an insecure modern individual, a political reformer. And the correct option is, as you know, that he wanders here and there in the streets, but he is he is scared of expressing his thoughts, his feelings about the modern man, about the modern society. So he is insecure modern individual, as the poem definitely highlights insecurity and complexities of the modern man. Number 5, the setting of the poem reflects pastoral countryside, industrial modern city, medieval battlefield, or mythological land. Definitely, the setting of the poem tells us about the industrial modern city in which the modern man is insecure and confused. नंबर 6, द एपिग्राफ इज रिटन इन विच लैंग्वेज? आपने देखा है कि पोम के बहुत शुरू में एक इटालियन लैंग्वेज में एक छोटा सा एपिग्राफ लिखा हुआ है, एक इंस्क्रिप्शन है, ठीक है? तो वो एक डिफरेंट लैंग्वेज में लिखी हुई है जो हमें समझ नहीं आ रही, वो किस लैंग्वेज में लिखी गई है? वो इटालियन में लिखी गई है. देन नंबर 7, इन द एपिग्राफ द स्पीकर इज, एपिग्राफ के अंदर किस स्पीकर के बारे में कहा गया है? स्पीकर इज not a saint, not a warrior, but Guido da Montefeltro. Option C is correct. इसके बारे में मैं आपको थोड़ा सा बता दूं. Guido da Montefeltro ये 13th सेंचुरी का इटालियन मिलिट्री लीडर था और पॉलिटिशियन भी था. Later in his life, he became a Franciscan friar. ठीक है, एक मेंबर बन गया. However, according to Dante, he was condemned to hell because he gave fraudulent political advice to Pope. उसने पोप को एक गलत सियासी नसीहत की थी, उसको मशवरा दिया था, जिसकी वजह से उसको he was condemned to hell after his death. वो जहन्नुम में चला गया. अब यहाँ पे इन इन्फर्नो बाय डांटे, इन्फर्नो में गीडो जो है वो ही स्पीक्स फ्रॉम इनसाइड द हेल, फ्रॉम द डेप्थ्स ऑफ द हेल. ठीक है, वो जहन्नुम के जो फ्लेम्स के अंदर है और वो वहां से ही कन्फेसेस हिज सिंस, अपने गुनाहों का एतराफ कर रहा है, ओनली बिकॉज ही बिलीव्स दैट नो वन विल रिटर्न टू द वर्ल्ड टू टेल हिज सीक्रेट्स, टू टेल द वर्ल्ड अबाउट हिज सीक्रेट. कि उसे पता है कि कोई भी नहीं जाएगा दुनिया में ये सीक्रेट बताने के लिए, तो वो ऊंची आवाज में अपने सिंस को का कन्फेशन करता है, उनको एडमिट करता है. तो वो मॉडर्न मैन के साथ उसको कंपेयर किया गया कि मॉडर्न मैन भी है ना, ही इज स्केयर्ड टू टेल हिज सीक्रेट्स टू द पीपल. उसके माइंड में क्या चल रहा है, ही इज स्केयर्ड टू एक्सप्रेस देम. सो गीडो द मोंटेफेल्ट्रो जो है उसका रेफरेंस है उस एपिग्राफ में जो बहुत शुरू में है. The epigraph suggests that Prufrock is proud of his actions, confesses because he thinks that no one will know, is fearless, or is a religious preacher. Definitely, एपिग्राफ में जो गीडो डमोंटेफेल्ट्रो है वो कन्फेस कर रहा है अपने गुनाहों को, क्योंकि वो जानता है कि कोई भी उसको नहीं सुन सकता. Number 9, the main purpose of the epigraph is to show inner confession and secrecy, political criticism, religious devotion, or romantic love. So, option A is correct, inner confession and secrecy. Number 10, the main purpose of Eliot in writing the poem is to celebrate romantic love, never show heroism, never describe nature, not at all, and portray psychological paralysis of modern man. Definitely, this is the theme of the poetry Alfred Lord Prufrock by T.S. Eliot, portrayal of psychological analysis of modern man. Number 11, the poem primarily explores the theme of war and patriotism, alienation and indecision, love and marriage, or adventure. Definitely option B, that is alienation, that modern man is quite aloof from everything in the world. He is quite alone. He is like an alien in the modern world, misfit in the modern world, and his indecisive nature. So, alienation and indecision. Number 12, Prufrock's repeated question, do I dare, shows his hesitation, determination, courage, or anger. Definitely, it is the modern man's hesitation reflected in the personality of Prufrock. Number 13, the yellow fog that rubs its back upon the window panes is an example of simile, personification, hyperbole, or irony. Definitely, it is personification because fog is rubbing its back. So, it is given human like quality. Number 14, like a patient etherized upon a table is metaphor, alliteration, symbol, or simile. It's a simile because the very word like is used here. So it is a comparison, indirect comparison. It is called simile. Number 15, the poem uses the technique of dramatic monologue, epic narration, ballad form, or sonnet form. Now see, it is a dramatic monologue because a single speaker talks here in the poem. There is a silent listener. There is a specific moment of time, and through the speech we learn about the speaker's inner character and inner thoughts. So it is, all these qualities lie in the category of dramatic monologue. Next is, the poem has irregular rhyme and meter, which is typical of romantic poetry, classical poetry, modernist poetry, or Elizabethan poetry. Definitely, irregular free verse is the characteristics of the modernist poetry. So, option C is correct. Number 17, I have measured out my life with coffee spoons is an example of. अब आप ये देखें कि coffee spoons जो है, it is coffee spoons is very small, like tiny insignificant moments in one's life, counting cups of coffee at social gatherings. So it shows monotony, it shows social formality, it shows spiritual emptiness. So it is a symbol, it is used as symbolism. It is definitely, coffee spoon is something very insignificant, it is a routine thing, it is very small, it is very boring, but it is used to reflect the deeper meaning of life or the deeper truth of life. So it is, coffee spoons is used as symbolism to tell something serious. Number 18, the line, in the room the women come and go, talking of Michelangelo, suggests deep philosophical discussion, superficial social culture, religious debate, or political revolution. So, you know, कि औरतें जो हैं, modern women are superficial. Modern man is artificial actually. कि वो कहता है कि he comes into the room and he listens to the women talking about Michelangelo, 15th and 17th 16th and 17th century Italian artist था वो. और ये औरतें उसके बारे में, in order to show off that, in order to pretend that they know very much about art and architecture, they had a deep knowledge of art. So this is their superficial attitude or superficial nature. So option B is correct, superficial social culture. Number 19, Lazarus is a reference to Greek mythology, Roman history, the Bible, or Shakespeare. Actually, Lazarus is the biblical allusion here in the poem. Lazarus का जिक्र किया गया है और ये बाइबल से लिया गया है. लेजरस असल में ये था कि जीसस क्राइस्ट, बाइबल से इसको उठाया गया है, जिसमें ये मेंशन है कि जीसस क्राइस्ट रेज्ड लेजरस फ्रॉम द डेड पीपल, यानी उन्होंने मुर्दा से इनको जिंदा किया, लेजरस को जिंदा किया आफ्टर ही हैड बीन इन द टॉम फॉर 4 days. 4 दिन तक वो उस कब्र में रहे, उसके बाद जीसस क्राइस्ट ने उनको जिंदा किया, उनको उठाया, रेज्ड फ्रॉम द डेड पीपल. So Lazarus became the symbol of returning from the dead, revealing spiritual truth, a messenger from the world beyond. So Lazarus जो है वो biblical allusion है. Prufrock compares himself to Lazarus. वो उस biblical allusion यहाँ पे mention कर रहा है क्योंकि वो अपने आप को Lazarus से compare कर रहा है. To show his bravery, his desire to reveal truth, his physical strength, or his happiness, definitely he is also desirous to reveal the truth to the world. Next is Prufrock says, no, I'm not Prince Hamlet. This shows that he is heroic. He lacks courage and importance. He is a king or he is mad. Definitely option B, that he lacks courage and importance. He compares himself to Hamlet, to be or not to be. Number 22, the mermaids symbolize war, fantasy and unattainable dreams, religion and science. पोम के एंड में वो दिखता है कि ही इज स्टैंडिंग ऑन द सी शोर, वो सी शोर पे खड़ा है और वो देख रहा है कि मर्मेड्स जो हैं वो बहुत खूबसूरती से तैर रही हैं समंदर के ऊपर और फिर वो खूबसूरत से गाने गा रही हैं, बट दीज सॉन्ग्स आर क्वाइट अनहर्ड इन द ह्यूमन वर्ल्ड. So mermaids symbolize fantasy and unattainable dreams. Option B is correct. The title love song is ironic because देखिए title of the poem is the love song of Alfred Lord Prufrock, but there is no love at all in the poem. So it is actually about war. It lacks romantic expression. It is humorous. It praises women. अब आप देखें कि हम love song title को हम जब पढ़ते हैं तो हमें ऐसे लगता है कि there is some romantic expression. So poem is romantic, but there is nothing romantic in the poem as we go through the lines. So option B is correct because this title becomes ironic because it lacks romantic expression. Next is Prufrock fears death only, rejection and judgment, war or poverty. So Prufrock fears rejection and judgment कि अगर वो अपने ख्यालात का इजहार करेगा तो उसको रिजेक्ट कर दिया जाएगा, उसको निगेट किया जाएगा, क्योंकि मॉडर्न वर्ल्ड जो है वो ट्रूथ सुनने की आदी नहीं है. दे एस्केप फ्रॉम ट्रूथ, फ्रॉम रियलिटी. दे आर लिविंग इन द वर्ल्ड ऑफ फैंटेसीज. So option B is correct. And 25, the phrase overwhelming question most likely refers to a political issue, marriage proposal or confession of love. You know, he goes into the room of the women in order to confess his love, but then he comes back. He doesn't dare to do it. So religious doubt or business decision, overwhelming question is marriage proposal or confession of love. Answer B is correct. The poem reflects Victorian optimism, medieval chivalry, modern anxiety and fragmentation, romantic imagination. So option C is definitely correct because it is repeated every time that modern man is anxious, he is fragmented, His thoughts are dispersed. So the overall poem reflects modern anxiety and fragmentation. And the last one is, in the room the women come and go, talking of Michelangelo. These lines are used as dash by Eliot. Now see, these lines are repeated exactly. In the room the women come and go, talking of Michelangelo, without any change. The same line is repeated in 2 or 3 stanzas. तो अब आप देखिए, मेटोनमी ये नहीं हो सकता, ये ऑप्शन मेटोनमी नहीं है, क्योंकि मेटोनमी ऐसी लिटरेरी डिवाइस है जिसमें एक एक चीज का नेम होता है, अ थिंग दैट इज रेफर्ड टू बाय द नेम ऑफ समथिंग विच इज क्लोजली एसोसिएटेड विद इट. फॉर एग्जांपल द क्राउन, क्राउन है, इट रेफर्स टू द किंग. सो मेटोनमी यहाँ पे नहीं है. इंक्रीमेंटल रेपिटिशन है, और इंक्रीमेंटल जो रेपिटिशन है वो ये है कि ये भी एक लिटरेरी डिवाइस है जिसमें अ लाइन और फ्रेज इज रिपीटेड बट ईच टाइम विद अ स्लाइट चेंज. उसमें फर्क ये है इंक्रीमेंटल रेपिटिशन में कि वो लाइन रिपीट की जाती है कुछ स्टैंजा के बाद, नेक्स्ट स्टैंजा के बाद दोबारा द सेम लाइन इज रिपीटेड, लेकिन उसमें ये होता है कि देयर इज अ स्लाइट चेंज होता है दैट एड्स न्यू मीनिंग और न्यू डिटेल टू इट. ठीक है, उसमें एक स्लाइट चेंज होता है जो कि एक नया मीनिंग दिखाता है. इसीलिए ये इंक्रीमेंटल रेपिटिशन भी नहीं हो सकती. रिफ्रेन जरूर हो सकता है. रिफ्रेन मीन्स आप देख सकते हैं कि द लाइन अपेयर्स हियर. सो अ लाइन और ग्रुप ऑफ लाइंस जो हैं जो कि रिपीट की जाती हैं एग्जैक्टली एट द रेगुलर इंटरवल्स इन द पोम. एक पोम के अंदर रेगुलर इंटरवल्स पे एक लाइन एग्जैक्टली ऐसे ही रिपीट की जाती है, उसमें कोई चेंज नहीं होता, दैट इज कॉल्ड रिफ्रेन. एंड द नेक्स्ट ऑप्शन इज एलिट्रेशन. एलिट्रेशन का तो यहाँ पे कोई सीन नहीं है. सो रिफ्रेन इज द मोस्ट सुटेबल एंड करेक्ट ऑप्शन, क्योंकि इन द रूम द women कम एंड गो टॉकिंग ऑफ माइकल एंजेलो, एज इट इज ये लाइन रिपीट की गई है एट some intervals in the poem. So this is the example of refrain. I hope this video is useful for you from examination point of view as well, or if you want to see references or allusions which are used in the poem, this video is helpful for you to know the ideas, allusions, references, literary devices. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. I thank you all.